What's up, friends? Time for another one of my unboxing videos on the Skooled Zone. Still cruising along with my no mod shop class, and it's been just a blast. So we'll be right back to that next week with a video on how to build an amazing automatic backlit gun rack display. You guys are gonna love it. But OneUpBox is kind enough to send me these mystery boxes, so I want to make sure I squeeze these videos in here each month. And many of you do appreciate them even if you can't afford the subscription, especially since I do a spin on the traditional unboxing where I give you facts and trivia about the items inside. Now, if you can't afford their subscription and want to get these mystery boxes for yourself, there's a link in the description below that'll give you both a special discount on your order and help the Skooled Zone out a tiny bit in the process. You get awesome collectibles and I make a few coins for the referral, so click that special link in the description below and use the coupon code Skooled Zone for your bonus discount. Also, I'm still looking forward to unboxing your stuff if anyone is game. I mentioned this in last month's video, but we haven't had any takers yet. If any of you want to send me anything to open or unbox on camera, not only will I give you an appreciative shout out, but I'll give the audience some interesting facts and trivia about whatever gets unboxed. I'm sure you've probably seen mail openings on other YouTube channels. Well, this would be similar, except I'll do it right after the OneUpBox merch, and I'll give cool factoids about anything interesting you send me. If you want in, my address is down in the description as well as on my website contact page. Alright, let's dive into today's box. Here is the explanation card that comes with each box. Each month features a theme, and this month's theme is faction. So all the items will probably relate to teams or opposing forces and that sort of stuff. As usual, I like to start with the small items and work our way up. The smallest item in the box is usually a little button. And this time we have the mascot panda dressed up like, wow, I don't even know, but he looks really cool. I think we'll get more clues as we continue, so let's keep going. Okay, the first item we'll take a look at here is a sticker. It's usually a patch or a sticker of some popular show or game. The info card says Squid Ink. It's weird how they can use licensed images but can't name the show or game sometimes. That always fascinates me. I think I was probably a lawyer in a past life or something. Anyway, I'm going to take a wild guess and say this is probably a reference to the game Splatoon. I mean, the face masks and the ink guns are a pretty good clue. So assuming I'm right about that, I can give you some quick factoids about that game. So Splatoon is a Nintendo game for the Wii U. It came out in 2015 and was so popular they put out a sequel last month. I guess this might be a plug for that actually. The characters in the game shoot ink but can also turn into squids. That's what gave me the clue. I haven't played the game myself, but I've seen videos of it and it looks fun. For me personally, I'm more into story-driven games or deep RPGs, which leads into the next item in the box, which is an Assassin's Creed air freshener. Oh wow, I can smell it from here. You know what it smells like? It smells like Frankenberry cereal. You guys know what I'm talking about? I don't even know if they still make that stuff, but I remember that smell from when I was a kid. Funny how smells can trigger memories like that, huh? Anyway, Assassin's Creed. One of my favorite game franchises right behind anything Bethesda. So, factions. The Assassin's Brotherhood versus the Templars. I'll save all the really cool factoids for when I pick up Origins in the fall, but the original game came out 10 years ago in 2007, and has had a sequel nearly every year except last year when they came out with a movie instead. My favorite game in the series has still got to be Assassin's Creed 2. That game kept me immersed for like a year back in 2010. Alright, the next item up is a Marvel lapel pin. I love the items when there's a little bit of mystery involved, you know? I don't know which character is inside, but let's take a look at the package. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give myself a little pop quiz here. I seriously didn't research this beforehand or anything, but let's see how many I can identify. So there are 5 rows and 5 columns, that means 25 total. Let's see if I get a passing grade on my Marvel identification skills. You guys can play along in your heads and see if you get the right answers along with me, or know who they are if I don't. Alright, ready? Here we go. Captain America, Iron Man, Venom, Spider-Man, Rocket Raccoon, Groot, Thor, I'm gonna say Wasp, the Hulk, Daredevil, I think that's Star-Lord. Oh man, this is getting hard. I'm gonna guess Deadshot, Falcon, Hawkeye. Ah, darn. Okay, pass on that one. Black Widow. I'm gonna say Miss Marvel, Nick Fury. That next one's either Hellcat or Jean Grey. I'm gonna go with Jean Grey. Ant-Man, Iron Fist. That's either She-Hulk or Gamora. I'm going with Gamora. Darn, I don't know that next one. I don't think it's Nightcrawler. I think he's associated with the Guardians of the Galaxy, but I forget his name, so I'll pass on that one. Next, that looks like either Spider-Woman or Scarlet Witch. It would make sense if it was Scarlet Witch because the last one is Vision, but I think it may actually be Spider-Woman. Woo, that was actually a little challenging. My favorite out of all 25 is probably going to be Daredevil, to be honest. They did a fantastic job with Daredevil on Netflix. I've been super impressed with his solo show. Let me know your favorite out of these 25 down below, and let's see who I got in the package. And I got the one I couldn't identify. Figures. Well, I'm sure you guys will school me on that one down in the After School Club. Next, we have something from Star Wars, my favorite movie franchise of all time, and it's a Hot Wheels figure, which is awesome because I love Hot Wheels. I still have my Hot Wheels collection from when I was a kid. Kept it in pristine condition too. Hopefully that'll be some retirement money someday. Let's see which one I got. And I got the Striker. That is so cool. So this is a type of TIE fighter that was first introduced just last year for the Rogue One film. Hadn't been part of the lore before then. I don't know much about this particular starfighter, but I can give you a few cool factoids about TIE fighters in general. So if you were ever curious why they're called TIE fighters, TIE stands for Twin Ion Engine. It's actually a whole series of ship types with that kind of engine configuration for sub-light speed propulsion. And the cool looking dark shading patterns on the wings of all the types of TIE ships are actually supposed to be solar panels. So even the Empire knew the importance of renewable energy. It's hard to believe, but the original Star Wars movie came out 40 years ago this year. The longevity of this franchise is just amazing. And last but not least, the t-shirt, guaranteed with every box. Looks like a Splatoon version of Captain America and Iron Man fighting each other, which they actually did in the Captain America Civil War movie that came out last year. Very cool. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this round. Hope you had some fun with me and maybe learned a thing or two. I'll be showcasing more awesome collectibles each month going forward, culminating in that Christmas toy giveaway at the end of the year. And remember, if you want to get a huge discount on a box of your own and help the channel out a little bit in the process, then be sure to use that link below and the coupon code Skooled Zone when you order. Oh, and don't forget to send in your own stuff to get schooled on the Skooled Zone. Thanks again for watching guys. Throw a quick like on the video and share it around to anyone who's into pop culture stuff like this that might have fun with this video, and we'll see you back soon with more awesomeness on the Skooled Zone. Peace out!